Rivian is in the news this week, Brian.
Yeah, so Rivian, of course, this is a startup electric vehicle manufacturer. They're going to make a pickup truck and an SUV, and they're going to make delivery vans for Amazon. And we've been waiting with bated breath for their vehicles to actually come out. They were supposed to come out this summer. They've now been delayed till the fall. And even though it's not the final exact production version, they got reviewed by Motor Trend. Motor Trend lent them a just slightly pre-production unit, and huge rave reviews from Motor Trend for this pickup truck. They say it's the best pickup truck they've ever driven. And then also the EPA range numbers came out for this vehicle. And this is kind of the mid-sized battery pack. And it's, I think, mixed results. It's 314 miles, which is around 500 kilometers. I forgot to do the math.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So not super efficient. This is a very heavy vehicle, and so It needs a lot of batteries to drive it. They're going to be probably a lower range version and then an upper range version. So this is the mid-tier. It's okay. I think slightly disappointing in terms of range, but it's just exciting that the Rivian truck is finally becoming real. We're getting so close. I can almost taste it.
And what would a Rivian truck taste like, Brian? Metallic. I don't know. It's exciting. I can't wait for it to get here. It's going to be the first electric pickup truck to market, followed probably by the Ford F-150, and then the Tesla Cybertruck eventually. But yeah, I am excited. I like this truck. It is a bit pricey. It's a bit luxurious. It's not really for your everyday person, but it is for your high-earning adventure person, which is you, basically. So you should go
I guess. High earning, but maybe not so adventurous. But yeah, of course, they're starting in the kind of upper end of the market, so not necessarily affordable, but hey, we got to start somewhere.
No, I love it. And I think that 500 kilometers, it depends on what sort of how fast they charge on the road, which is, I think, fairly quickly. We'll get to that again someday. We've covered it in the past, and we'll cover it again. But yeah, if you're towing something, though, you probably want the larger battery pack. To get up, because basically if you're towing an electric vehicle, it's probably a third. So if you get up to maybe 600 kilometers range, you could drive for maybe a couple of hours at a time on the highway and then top up for 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, and of course, this is a lot of the talk about these electric pickup trucks that are just coming to market. How much range are you going to need? It's not even totally clear yet because they're not out in the marketplace. But the general feeling is you kind of need more range in an electric pickup truck because you are often, towing and wrecking your range. A working truck is not going to have the best efficiency.
Yeah, and they also carry loads. But again, this is an adventure vehicle, so your loads are either that $5,000 kitchen that pulls out of the tunnel, the gear tunnel, which I love. It's got induction heaters.
Yeah, they've shown some really neat accessories.
Or kayaks, maybe an off-road vehicle of some sort, maybe an electric ATV, an electric Sea-Doo or something. But the Ford F-150s are going to be carrying cargo for contractors and actual work fleet vehicles, so that gets affected too. Not as much as a trailer, because a trailer you get into aerodynamics as well as weight. Anyway, VW is unveiling its new ID concept that previews a $24,000 electric car. Beating out Mr. Musk's $25,000 one, I guess. So Tesla and Volkswagen are currently competing to bring out the first affordable cars, at least non-Chinese versions, in the 25 to 30 price range. So if that's true, then where's the ID3 in North America, Brian? The ID3 is a highly, it's rear-wheel drive, it's a little hatchback. That's a hot hatch when you got rear-wheel drive. You could really go in that thing. I can't go on my Leaf because I spin rubber in the front wheel very easily and go sideways because it's got so much torque. But I often, I was at a light with a kid in a sports car, and I had to show him up yesterday. He literally left him in my dust. I mean, he was way behind in my rearview mirror, and he was stunting before that. So now he knows electric is better.
But I always have mixed feelings about talking about like pre-production vehicles or concepts because it's still so far in the future. And we've been talking about Rivian probably this whole podcast for the last year and a half, and the truck isn't actually out yet. So,
But it is coming. It is coming. They've got
it is
huge investment.
coming.
Amazon's making 100,000 of their platform for delivery vehicles. They put tons of money in. Ford's put money in. Lots of other investments, and they're going to be on the stock market, aren't they? Didn't I hear that this week?
Yeah, I can't remember the details.
Okay, we'll get to that again. But yeah, investment advice. Rivian looks good. Depends how high it starts, but yeah, it always shoots up really high, then goes down the next day when something gets offered in the new tech world.
Oh yes, that's right. It's only rumors at this point, but yeah, they're trying to do an IPO, and so the rumored valuation is quite high. So maybe wait a bit and see if it drops. And this is not investment advice.
Okay, so we'll have more on the Mercedes new SUV. That's been some details have been announced in our EV of the Week segment coming up.